The bitter face-off and political rivalry between two politicians. Nation wants to know. सावधान रहें, सुरक्षित रहें.
पिट्टू, धनिया ने भेजा था, कहाँ है?
Are the prime examples of sentences that you pay attention to, regardless. The confrontations between Modi government and West Bengal government have become a routine, as was witnessed in the run-up to the 2019 Lok Sabha elections and the recent assembly polls held in West Bengal. Not to forget that it gave us...
Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
Yeah, it's time for the memes. But this ongoing rivalry involved a third person this time, Alapan Bandyopadhyay. He is a 1987 batch IAS officer who retired on 31st May 2021. 31st May was also the day when he had to report to the centre. 31st May was also the day when he was made special advisor to Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. What comes to your mind when you think of this, huh? Such a happening life this guy has. So much happening in a day. I mean, I go to sleep to not get bored while sitting in the same place throughout the day. Such is life right now. And I blame the pandemic.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Well, enough digressing. The general opinion on this topic is split, with some people thinking that it was the case of an overreach by the centre, while some others think that centre should have operated with the spirit of cooperative federalism, which is one and the same thing.
This man speaks nonsense.
But jokes aside, some people thought that Alapan did not behave professionally. Now these arguments occupy the extreme ends of a spectrum. So let's find out if there are any merits to these arguments. So the timeline of the events was this. On 12th May 2021, West Bengal government sent a letter to the centre urging them to extend Bandyopadhyay's tenure by 6 months. This was done in view of his expertise of dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. The state of West Bengal had these powers under the All India Services Rules of 1958. According to the All India Services Rules of 1958, the tenure of a serving chief secretary can be extended with 3 conditions. First one being, it should be recommended by the state government in public interest with full justification. Second, it should have a prior approval by the centre. Third, it can be extended but for not more than 6 months.
And I am out of here.
So on 24th May, the centre gave the approval of extending Bandyopadhyay's tenure by 3 months, which was to begin on 1st June 2021. But this did not happen. And instead, he retired and then went on to become the special advisor to Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. So the question is, what went wrong? Why did centre go back on its word? Now on 28th May, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and Alapan Bandyopadhyay had to meet with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They had to discuss about the Cyclone Yas situation at Kalaikunda in West Bengal. And unless you are living under a rock, you would know that the meeting did not go as planned.
You are not nice.
And it is also when this picture went viral. While not getting into the politics of it, both sides had allegations to make about what happened and what did not. Moving on, so following the meeting that had to happen and didn't happen, Alapan Bandyopadhyay was recalled by the centre, contradicting its earlier approval of extending his tenure by 3 months. And this was done under the infamous UAPA. What is... What? Don't you know that I'm recording right now? Are you mad? Why? What? Why didn't you change it in the script? I'll see you later. I will. Well, this is a little change. This was done under the Section 51 of the Disaster Management Act and not UAPA. My bad. I'll see the script writers later on. But okay, let's continue with this. Well, so what is the Disaster Management Act all about? What does it do? When is it invoked? Let's understand all of that in our next segment. Welcome you guys to the next segment. This is the reason why you have come to watch this video. You'll know why. Well, now let's first understand why this act came into being in the first place. The answer lies in necessity is the mother of invention. And who knows it better than this uncle who got on the conveyor belt because he could not pass through the security checks. The Disaster Management Act came into being after the 2004 tsunami, which caused widespread destruction. Since our constitution does not provide the center direct powers to declare a national emergency for medical and pandemic reasons, so the Disaster Management Act is invoked in such cases. It was invoked on March 24, 2020, last year, to streamline the coordination between center and the states to manage the pandemic efficiently. And right now, this act has been extended throughout the country till June 30 and it is enforced by the Home Ministry. Well, but what does Section 51 have in store for us? What are its consequences for Bandyopadhyay? Is there light at the end of this tunnel? Am I gonna wake up at 8 AM tomorrow? These are some questions that are waiting to be answered. But this discussion is for another video. You see, I'm trying to make these videos as an experience for you guys. So this is how it works.
This man speaks nonsense.
So is this a cliffhanger? You're damn right it is. Well, I hope you like this video. Yes, I am dramatic at times and I love cliffhangers, so you have to bear with me. I hope you liked this video. Comment down below if you did, or if you'd like to suggest something or just say hi, I'd love that. And send this video to as many people as you can because it's free. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already because it's free. This is it from my side. Here's to meeting more often. And until next time, bye bye.